my name is Parag. The topic that I've chosen is Adam Smith. Adam Smith was a Scottish economist and philosopher who was best known for his influential work on economic theory and moral philosophy. Today we are going to see how exceptionally he contributed to the study of economics. I have listed down some of the important key life events of him. Thanks to AI that I could generate all these pictures, but we don't have much time to discuss all of these separately. So you can just pause the video and have a closer look. Now we will go through the publications and some of his key concepts. The Theory of Moral Sentiments, published in 1759. In this book, Smith explores the nature of moral judgments and the development of moral standards. He examines how individuals form moral opinions based on empathy and sympathy. Smith argues that our abilities to understand and share the feeling of others forms the basis of moral judgment. So we evaluate actions not only based on their outcomes but also on how they affect others. Moral sentiments. This book explores how individuals derive a sense of justice and virtue and how societal norms and moral standards evolve. The impartial spectator. It's a metaphor that represents an internalized objective perspective that helps individuals evaluate their own actions and those of others according to moral standards. Smith used this metaphor to explain how people develop and apply moral judgments. The impartial spectator is a hypothetical figure that embodies fairness and objectivity, providing a benchmark against which individuals can assess their behavior and behavior of others. An inquiry into the nature and causes of the wealth of nations, published in 1776, which is commonly known as the Wealth of Nations. This work is considered to be one of the foundational texts in classical economies. This work laid the groundwork of modern economics and remains influential in discussions about capitalism, trade, and economic policy. The key ideas. The pin factory. Now, Smith's example of pin factory is often used metaphorically to illustrate the benefits of the divisions of labors. This is breaking down the production process into specific tasks significantly increases productivity. This example serves as a metaphor of how specialization and efficient organization can lead to greater output and economic efficiency. The invisible hand. Now, this is the most famous metaphor introduced by Adam Smith, which describes the self-regulating nature of a free market company. According to Smith, individuals pursuing their own interests inadvertently contribute to the economic well-being of the society. For an example, a business owner seeking profit will provide goods and services that meet consumers' needs, thus benefiting the society as a whole, even though the owner's primary motivation was the personal gain. Then we have free market. Now, Smith advocates for free market where the competition drives innovation, efficiency, and growth. He argues against the monopolies and government interventions that distorts market mechanism. Value and wealth. Smith distinguishes between value in use and value in exchange. He explores the nature of wealth, which he defines as the accumulation of goods and services that enhances human well-being. Happiness. Smith metaphorically describes economic prosperity as source of national happiness or well-being. He implies that the accumulation of wealth and the efficient functioning of market contributes to the overall prosperity and quality of life in a nation. Let's discuss his influence and legacy. Classical economics. Smith's ideas form the foundation of classical economics, a school of thought that dominated economic theory until the late 19th century. His work influenced later economists like David Ricardo, who expanded on Smith's ideas about international trade and value. Economic policy. Smith's advocacy for free markets and limited government interventions has profoundly influenced economic policy and capital theory. His ideas underpin modern discussions on market regulations, trade policy, and economic liberalism. Moral policy. Smith's exploration of moral and ethical questions continues to be relevant in the field of moral philosophy and social theory. His insights into human behavior and societal norms provide a basis of understanding the interplay between economics and ethics. Criticism and debate. While Smith's work has been highly influential, it has also faced criticism. Some argue that his idea about the invisible hand can oversimplify complex economic realities, and other critique his assumptions about human behavior and market efficiency. Nevertheless, his contribution remains central to economic theory and practices. Adam Smith's blend of moral philosophy and economic theory offers a rich perspective on human behavior in economic systems, making his work a cornerstone of both the disciplines. Mentioned on the screen are the sources of the data used in the presentation. Thank you so much for watching.